Hey fellas, my name's Kyle and I'm doing this video for Jacob Lenhoff's Touring America, and he has a couple questions for me to answer to throw up on the video. First is, where did you grow up? I grew up in western Kansas in a tiny little town of 250 people farming. I was driving a combine at 10 and life was a little rough. We ate what we grew, and we went hunting for what we couldn't grow. Joined the Army at 17 because I wanted to get the hell out of Kansas, and ended up being stationed at Fort Riley, Kansas for my first duty station. Was not happy about it. But ended up in the desert 6 months later, getting ready to invade Iraq. The day I graduated basic training, August 2nd, 1990, was the day Saddam Hussein marched into Kuwait and invaded. So my happy ass was in the desert 6 months later and invaded Iraq for the first time. And then invaded again in 2013. We live in a little town now called Salado, Texas. It's not even a town, it's a village of 2,000 people. We are north of Austin by about 45 minutes, so we hop on down to the city whenever we need to go and hang out and have some fun. Let's see. Next is, what are your hobbies? I'm a pretty big gym rat. I'm a member of 2 gyms right now. I just started CrossFit this week, trying to lean up some more and train like an athlete so I can get some better flexibility and mobility. They say the number one killer of old people is losing flexibility, not being able to catch yourself when you fall. So I started working on that this week. I work out about 5 to 6 days a week because of injuries I sustained while I was in the Army. I got blown up 3 times between Iraq and Afghanistan. The last time I got blown up was the one that got me really good. I broke my back in 3 places and had to sit in a sling for 5 months, hoping it would heal right so they wouldn't have to operate. As a result of that, this past October I had to have back surgery from a herniated disc that was compressing my spinal cord. So I'm happy to be in the gym and moving and getting everything done that I can, and just trying to be as healthy as I can be with what I've got. Another thing I'm into is fashion design. I'm 6'4", 270, and I can never find clothes that fit, ever. And a couple years ago, I had a Christmas event that I needed to go to, and I went to 8 different stores trying to find a pair of pants to fit both my length and my rather large ass, and came up short every time. We couldn't find anything close to fitting. Got home and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna learn how to make my own shit. So I enrolled in a local design school and learned how to sew and make patterns and do all my own stuff. And now I've got a couple clients that I'm working with, and I just really enjoy making clothes for people that fit and make them feel good about themselves and their body. So yeah, it's something I'm really, really passionate about, and I really enjoy doing. So what's your greatest triumph? For me, it's being a dad. I love being a dad. It's the greatest job I've ever had. No, I love being a dad. I take the boys to the gym with me after school. We work out together, and I love just talking to them and being able to share whatever pearls of wisdom that I have with them. Best job in the world. Next question is, what is it that you would change about yourself if you could? And here's the thing, I'm a big believer in working with what you got. Every day you see people who either have something that you wish you could have, or better looking, or better built, or any of that. And that can be a really big hit to your self-esteem. So I believe in working with what you got and being the best you can be. I don't want to be somebody else. I'm happy with who I am. It took me a long time to get happy with who I was, and I certainly don't want to lose that. But if liposuction were an option, I would love to get rid of my gut all in one fell swoop. But I'm working on it, and it's slowly going away. When I got out of the hospital, I was 320 pounds because I couldn't move. I literally sat there stable for 5 months, and I've worked really hard to get down and improve my mobility and be able to go out in the front yard and play catch with the kids and throw the football around and all that. So, but yeah, that's something I'm working on changing. So once again, my name's Kyle, and this is Jacob Lenhoff's Touring America, and this is my view from the little village of Salado, Texas. Thank y'all.